KMAX Red Raider Nation presents Countdown to Tip-Off, a preview of Texas Tech's 2019-2020 men's basketball season, sponsored by Infinity of Lubbock.
Every team is a new team. Every team is a new journey. Anytime we can teach and get better from taking a look at the past, we'll certainly do that. But more than not, it's eyes ahead. Not a lot of rearview mirror going on. When that ball goes up to 7, officially starts our new identity.
And hello and welcome into Red Raider Nation's Countdown to Tip-Off. David Collier alongside Eric Kelly for the next half hour. We get you ready for another year of Texas Tech basketball.
Yeah, sitting at the table, it feels so nice. Chris Beard and company coming off the greatest season in program history with that run to the national title. He's mentioned they're moving forward. Much easier to do when you don't have a lot of guys who can look back and remember it, because not many of the guys from the team are actually here.
Yeah, actually 3 guys returning from last year's roster: Davide Moretti, Kyler Edwards, and Avery Benson. Really, 2 of them in Moretti and Edwards playing significant minutes, especially in last year's tournament run. Edwards actually had his best postseason game in the national title game, scoring 12 points. Davide started all 38 games last season, was second on the team in scoring. Both players now likely to be asked to do even more with such an inexperienced team around them.
I think I've done a lot since my sophomore year, been growing a lot, and I'm just, trying to see what great leaders that I had in my freshman and sophomore year have done with me and trying to imitate them.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on my vocal leadership. I'm talking more. Learning people from the players last year, like Lawrence and Tariq. They all be vocal, so I would try to mimic them sometimes.
But even with just those 3 returners, David, there's still experience. Beard building it through another avenue. We know it very well. The grad transfer, always a competitive market, in high demand. So you got to stand out. So let's listen to Jamie Dixon recount how Coach Beard goes, what lanes he goes to, and how he does stand out, and how he got Matt Mooney last season.
He missed the Big 12 meetings last year to recruit Mooney. I think it was one of them was he didn't come to the meetings. And they took the fine because they had, I think it was Mooney. I don't know if it was the other kid or that, but they took the fine. It's my understanding, so I don't know. So he got it done.
One thing David Collier, Eric Kelly, and Chris Beard all have in common: we don't go to meetings. Now in 2019, 2 more grad transfers here in Chris Clark and TJ Holyfield here in Lubbock, trying to help get the team back to the national championship game. A short time ago, the path to a deep NCAA tournament run was paved with 5-star freshmen. Now, though,
a new member of the Final Four Club, and they hail from Lubbock, Texas.
The grad transfer reigns supreme.
And he embraced the get old on transfer thing real quick.
And the leader of that new movement is Chris Beard. Red Raiders the first to make that run to the national championship on the back of 2 fifth-year seniors, Tariq Owens and Matt Mooney.
You got the best 2 guys in the country that everybody was trying to recruit.
Now a new year, same strategy. This time around, Stephen F. Austin's TJ Holyfield.
He likes to win. Everything he does relates to winning, so that really caught my attention.
And Virginia Tech's Chris Clark.
I just always have been a leader my whole life, and just now being on this team with so many young players, and I just want to make sure they soak it all in and hear what I got to say. Both trying to come in and repeat the success of Mooney and Owens, but in their own way.
It's no secret. We have no backup plan. That doesn't mean that Holyfield has to be Tariq, and it doesn't mean Chris has to be Matt. They're plenty worthy of standing on their own 2 feet.
And both with expectations of where this team needs to be in order to maximize their final season and make it to late March.
I say we're about 75, 80% there. Some days we look fantastic, and some days, it's not the best days. So I say we're almost there.
With 10 new guys on the team, we're still trying to all figure out where we all fit in. But I feel like every day we're getting better, and that's what we're just going to keep trying to do.
Yeah, those grad transfers and returners actually outnumbered by all the new faces. We're going to be talking about the new. Well, 7 freshmen on this year's roster. You have 2 of those, which are red shirts, and guard Kevin McCullough and forward Andre Savrasov, who were able to experience the run to the title game from the bench. The true freshman guards Jemias Ramsey, Clarence Nadolny, and Terrence T.J. Shin in for Tariq Smith. and center Big Russell Chua, a group we got a sneak peek of in the Bahamas and saw the potential, but we also know there's going to be bumps and bruises along the way.
We're a lot like a roller coaster. I was telling a friend yesterday, I mean, sometimes, you know, on the highs, we look about as good as you could play college basketball. Then on other days, you know, we just can't wait till we can get back to the practice floor. But again, I like our team. I think we have all the ingredients that are needed to compete in the Big 12. But certainly we're a work in progress, and we're going to be a team that gets better throughout the season.
So youth and winning, kind of a new test for Chris Beard, but luckily he's better at school than either of us were. He's aced everyone before in this short Red Raider coaching career. Quite the 3-year run, actually, for Beard since being hired in 2016. 76 wins already, the most of any 3-season stretch in Texas Tech basketball history, tossing a co-Big 12 championship, 2 trips to the Elite 8, 1 to the national championship, on and on and on, and an AP Coach of the Year award just for show. Quickly turning Tech into a national power, so we asked his colleagues what they think, why they think he's had so much success in a prestigious Power 5 conference.
He's a really good coach, right fit, right getting guys. He was very fortunate. Tubby had brought a pretty good nucleus in, and then he's added some guys, and he won. You know, he won before this.
I think he's got really good instincts. Sometimes you'll see him call 3 timeouts in the first half. A lot of coaches don't do that, right? Sometimes you'll see him let a game play out where it seems like maybe things are getting away from his team. He's got a really good pulse on what his team needs in a given moment.
Him and his staff have done a great job, and that's plain and simple. He's been blessed to have some good players that have bought into what they want done, and that's his credit and staff's credit for getting him to do that.
All right, still more to come here on Countdown to Tip-Off. We've heard what other Big 12 coaches had to say about him. Hear what the coach himself has to say about one of his favorite coaches coming up.
And later, just when you thought you were out, we pull you back in. Board games makes us transition to basketball season. We crash the boards when we return.
Yeah, I like it.